What up, y'all? It's been quite some time, man. It's been quite some time. But I like to say it. Welcome everybody to another episode of Black Man's Thoughts. This morning here, I'm just waking up, and again, I just want to apologize for not putting any video up in a long time. Had school, had life. You know what I'm saying? Went through a lot of stuff, and so let's see how it goes, man. The season about to start. We got some things to talk about. This is Black Man Thoughts. It's not just sports. It's also black issues. It's also, life. It's also wisdom. You know what I mean? We talk, it's just overall conversations. You know what I'm saying? But, predominantly, I do like to speak on my Baltimore Ravens. But, let's see what's going on, man, in the Baltimore Ravens world, man. We have the draft. We picked Rashad Bateman, and we got Jason Oweh. We got Big Ben Cleveland, Dalen Hayes. We got Tylan Wallace. Forgot some other people we got. But some other additions are Darius Washington. I like. You know what I'm saying? So let's start with the DB room, man. The DB room, I think we have good depth. Obviously, Jimmy Smith being always hurt, obviously is a problem. He's still my favorite player on the team. Number 22, Jimmy Smith, pick 26, I believe. I do think that he's still the best cover cornerback next to Marlon Humphrey. I think that at this stage in his career, I think that Marcus Peters may be a better overall cornerback, but it just comes with just coverage. I wouldn't even say that. I still have Jimmy Smith the second best corner on the team. That's just my opinion. I'm not straying for that. The only knock on Jimmy is his damn injuries. If Jimmy could hold up, bruh, we'd have 2 Pro Bowl cornerbacks. I'll have no doubt in my mind. Maybe 3 Pro Bowl cornerbacks right now. I have no doubt in my mind about that. Jimmy is a great cornerback. I think Elliott's going to really step up this year. Deshaun Elliott, Joker, I think he's going to definitely step up this year. I think that he's going to make some noise. A lot of people say he's going to price himself out of Baltimore. I don't think that Eric DeCosta is going to allow that. I mean, obviously we can't keep everybody, but you got to think. You got an older Calais Campbell. You got an older Derek Wolfe. You have Levine. You have some old players on that defense. Eric DeCosta said time and time again, man, they're going to stop letting their younger players go and thrive on other teams. This is exactly the same situation with Darius Smith. If I was Eric DeCosta, I would bank on Deshaun Elliott being our free safety or either rotating him to strong safety. Maybe even, I would say, maybe next year get rid of a Chuck Clark, give Elliott another season to prove himself as a full starter. I think that Chuck Clark is a great safety. I don't think he's in a contract year, but I do think that talent-wise, I think that Elliott's over him. And I think they're both box safeties. And I think that Darius Smith, I think that Brandon Stevens is another guy we drafted. I think that he's going to be our true free safety. So I think that when you have that type of problem, when you have too many good safeties, I think that you can let one of them go. And I would even though Chuck Clark has the green light, at some point in time, you want that to transition over to Patrick Queen. Or you can give it to Elliott and let Chuck Clark go. You know what I mean? Why keep the older vets like Calais Campbell, like who's on in their 30s, even though I like them, when we can just start getting younger and we can keep that ball going. I think he's going to be an expensive piece, Deshaun Elliott, because I think he's going to have a good season, but I do think he's beneficial. And I do think that in the long run, he's going to be more beneficial than Calais Campbell, because Calais Campbell's going to start to slow down, whereas Deshaun is going to peak. That's just my opinion. I think the Darius Washington is small, but I like what I've seen in the preseason. I definitely like Brandon Stevens. Nobody talked about him. All these announcers and all these so-called Facebook analysts who are nothing more than just fans like me and their so-called sources, nobody knew who the hell Brandon Stevens was. You know what I mean? And I would like people just to be transparent. So I didn't know who this guy was. I mean, whoever did the homework on this guy did a great job. Who's a good scout, man, because I think that he has a world of a talent. I think he's only going to get better. I think he's a true rangy free safety who makes good breaks on the ball. So I like Brandon Stevens. Darius Washington's another one who's a true cover safety. I like it. That's what we needed on the back end. Somebody who can be able to get deep. Somebody who can able to see the field as somebody who's predominant want to cover instead of want to come up and lay the wood instead of and want to hit. You know, me, I used to be a hitter, and I noticed that it's a different vision when you're looking to hit or when you looking to cover, when you're looking to make picks, when you're looking to be that free safety. You know what I mean? So I definitely think that we need that. Chris Westry, 6'4" cornerback. I think he's a great addition. I seen him get just torched a few times, but I also heard a lot of him locking down a lot of good receivers in camp. But we all know camp is a little bit different. So let's see, and ease him in there, get him some reps. I think he's going to be good. I think he's going to end up replacing Jimmy Smith. So hopefully, you know what I mean, this year he can get some get some experience and then have a good off season. I think that we'll have a really, really good cornerback. Let's go to Marcus Peters. He's gonna be Marcus Peters. He takes gambles. I do think that Marcus Peters sometimes is the weak link cornerback because he gambles so much. I'm not saying he's not good and I don't like him, but he does gamble a lot. Man, sometimes those gambles don't pay off. And sometimes he gets lazy. He doesn't cover. He whiffs on tackles. I mean, in my opinion, out of the starters, he is the weak link at the cornerback position. And that's why a lot of times you see him get picked on and not Marlon Humphrey more often. I go to the linebackers. I think that Patrick Queen was playing some damn good football this preseason. He's filling them holes quick, man. He's really reading the run really good. He's reacting quicker. You can tell he's just playing. He's not thinking. He's playing. I definitely want to see more of Harrison. I think it's Malik Harrison, linebacker from Ohio State, number 40, thick, big. He can hit, lays the wood. He's good coming off of blocks. I think he's a good run stuffer as well. He's not afraid of contact. You see what he did to Henry. You know what I mean? I mean, the boy can lay the wood, man. I think that we have two really, really good young corner linebackers, and that's one of the positions that we excel at. I think that with the addition of Justin Houston, McPhee, having Bowser, Owe, Hayes, I think that is enough to get pressure. I really do. I think that that's enough to get pressure. I mean, nobody's going to have just every position with Pro Bowlers. I think that is enough. You have some coverage skills, and hopefully Bowser, who excels in coverage. I would like to get another coverage linebacker. You know, we lost L.J. Fort. That's another guy I forgot to bring up, L.J. Fort. We brought back Josh Bynes. I like Bynes. He was with Carolina. I got to see him in the preseason. I really liked him. Didn't want him to leave. I think he was wasn't he at Cincinnati at one point as well? I don't know. But I do believe that we have enough. The problem is scheme. You're not going to tell me that Ngakoue can come here and get pressure like that and just can't get the sacks. I think it's whatever scheme that Wink is running, he's not allowing these. He's sacrificing either timing or he's sacrificing something because our outside linebackers are not hitting the quarterback. And I've heard him say sacks are overrated. Sacks are overrated. I'll fucking disagree. You're not going to tell me that knocking down the quarterback, potentially hurting the quarterback, causing a fumble from a quarterback is overrated. Nah, bro. You hit that quarterback enough, man, he gets rattled. He starts making decisions. He starts trying to throw too quick. There's a lot of good things that can come from sacks. You know what I mean? Wink just wants the pressure. He wants pressure. And I think that those are the same things that can frustrate a quarterback and cause incompletes and interceptions. But I do think that that's why the Steelers are so successful on their defense, because they know how to get to the quarterback. Defensive line, I have a lot of hope for Owe. I've seen him. Hopefully he needs to develop more pass moves. Hopefully he's not just going to be another Ferguson with just a bull rush. You know, Jalen Hayes got a hell of a dip. He have a hell of a rip, man. His rip reminds me of like Bud Dupree and Watt. Like, he can bend. He bends really well, and that's what I really want for Owe. I think if Owe can develop that bend around the edge and that rip, Oh man, he's gonna be dangerous with that speed. I think Houston's gonna be good. I think he's gonna add, some pressure as well. And you know what McPhee's gonna get you about 3-4 sacks, maybe close to sacks a year. You know what I mean? He's not at the he's at the back end of his career, so that's what you're gonna get. Defensive line, I think we're thin. I really do. After Campbell, after Brandon Williams, after Wolf, and after Metabuke, you know what I mean? I think we got Washington. I think we just got rid of Ellis. I think we got another D tackle. But as far as quality, I do think that that's our. If we lose Calais Campbell and we have to play Metabuke all game long, who's coming in? Who's going to spell him? That's where our depth gets kind of weak. So I do think that in the draft, that's something we're going to target, defensive ends, and that's the defense. That's the defense. I think that we're going to be pretty good on defense. Hopefully, Wink allows them to get to the quarterback a little bit more often. And I think that we're going to have a good year on defense. I just see depth at the defensive line and maybe the inside linebacker position is a question. You know what I mean? So that's what it is, man. I'm going to come back with you with the offense. But this is Black Man's Thoughts, man. Like, subscribe, comment, share. It's the NFL season. We play the Raiders. We're going to be going against their running back, Jacobs. They got Carr. Carr's a veteran. He's seen it all, man. So he got some weapons out there. I think they got Ruggs. They got some weapons out there. They got Waller. This is not going to be no cakewalk, man. The Raiders going to have a good team. They got John Gruden, who's very creative, very offensive minded. So he's going to be looking to spread this defense thin and also run that rock. He's going to try to spread us thin, run that rock. So like a comment, holla at me, man. Let me know what y'all been up to. You know what I mean? Like I said, like, subscribe, share, man. All right, shalom, shalom.